checklist. Is it you?
Okay. Exterior inspection complete. Seats adjusted. Seatbelt shoulder fastened. And I want to give you my passenger briefing.
I see all those crosswind corrections too during taxi.
Okay.
I kind of meant to go over those. You know those good?
Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
Down and away if it's behind you, and just into it if it's in front of you.
Yep. All right, so seatbelts securely fastened during taxi takeoff and landing. My second S is, what is my second S? Come on, brain.
Exit seat belts.
Yeah, S, safety is how I'm remembering it. So, yeah, seatbelts during taxi takeoff and landing. I guess I don't have to do this to myself right now.
Your other aspect, seatbelts. Safety. All right.
Okay.
I'm feeling safe.
Yep.
Except the door wide open. Besides that.
That's not a bad idea, actually, for right now. All right, so emergency exits are here. In the event of emergency, we might crack them open to prevent them from getting crushed during landoff. T is, sterile cockpit is the other S. So during taxi takeoff and landing, critical communication only. Keep a nice quiet cockpit otherwise. We don't have any fire extinguishers in here, but if we did, I would tell you where they are.
Yeah, you can just get that.
T. What's T? Come on, T. Oh,
Yes.
traffic. If you see something, say something. Don't assume that I've already seen it. And any questions?
Nope. PIC and exchange.
Oh yeah, PIC is going to be you. Exchange of controls is climb on, climb off.
That's right. That's right.
Belay mignon. All right. Cool. So pre-flight is done. Exterior's good, seats good, seatbelts fastened, circuit breakers all are in. Fuel selector is both, avionics are off, mixture rich. Throttle quarter open. Carb heat off. Prime as required. 3 because it's the first one of the day, right?
Yeah, for sure. 2 or 3.
Get him.
Harder.
Fucked up my thumb. There it is.
Get to feel the power of the 172 today.
I'm excited. And it's hot, so having that is nice.
Yeah, well, I mean, let me look at the weather honestly. What is the weather?
It's gonna be 90 at noon.
Yeah, that I know.
Propeller area clear, prime, beacon, nav lights. Beacons are on. Strobe light we don't near. Propeller clear, master switch on, starter engaged, throttle. Okay. All right. Let me do this. Clear.
Yeah, the landing light, just make sure you put, I like the landing light on when we're flying, just an FAA thing, they like having a light on.
Yeah.
Below 10,000, just that. And then the strobes, if we cross a runway, I want you to flip the strobes and the nav lights on. You can just turn them off once we get across.
Okay.
Just one extra visibility.
So master switch comes before the starter.
Yep,
Yeah,
master
all right.
Megs.
Master Megs.
auto's pretty normal.
Alright, avionics on.
So there's a switch. Okay. And sometimes, yeah, you might have to turn them all on also.
Alright,
That stays.
yeah, that stays. This is the same one that's in the other unit?
Yep.
Okay. Stratus, do we need that on power? Alright.
Should have some pounds now. Hear you.
Swap over, make sure I'm not blasting this thing out. Looks good.
Hear me good?
Yep.
All right.
Yes,
those
sir.
controls are all over here. So.
Over there? Alright. Alright, I'm gonna go for this quick, see.
So one quick thing here with the GPS database. So
Yeah.
it's going to give you an enter. So just make sure it's not an expiration here, which is we're fine.
Okay.
Just click enter for OK. Okay. And then it's going to give you this little. So this is slave to this top one. Okay. Close this so you can hear me. So this is your CDI. So CDI half left, meaning your deflection indicator here is half left, which it is.
Okay.
No flags. This one had a couple flags just like that. These are just flags these are in-up flags. Those should be out of view, so they are out of view. We don't see those, right? The vertical CDI is half up, which it is, okay? And that flag is also out. So you want to check those 4 things, okay? And now we also want to make sure the OBS is working appropriately. So just pick a cardinal heading with this, 090, and that should be pretty close, which it is.
Okay.
And then just pick another cardinal heading. It doesn't really matter what it is. Just pick whatever, 270. And again, that should be pretty close.
Got it. Okay.
So now we can press OK.
So this OBS, is that true or magnetic?
Magnetic.
Okay.
And then, yeah, just click enter once you're done there.
Okay.
Enter is OK. So the comms are a little different here. So this is the standby here. This will interrupt the standby.
Okay.
Little knob for little numbers, big knob for big numbers.
Of course, fine.
And then if you
Okay.
want to flip-flop, this button will flip-flop them.
Okay.
Okay. And then there's a volume here.
Request permission to go back to the
For
fire
there.
station, please.
All right.
And then this one works just like, so if we go 126.4 as our ATIS here, this one works just like the other one. Go to standby, but you got to click this down to hear it.
Got it.
Remain on ground control frequency until advised. For clearance to every contact ground control frequency advised on initial contact. You have information, Victor. Milwaukee Mitchell Airport ATIS information, Victor. 1352 Zulu. Wind 230 at 13, gust 19er. Visibility 10. Ceiling 25,000 broke. Temperature 29er. 2.22. Altimeter 29er 1. Visual approach runway 19er right. Landing runway 19er
Can
right.
you give me a little bit more
Approach
overall?
runway 19er right.
Yeah, that'll be for me. If you want a little more overall for him,
25 left.
it's on this one.
Just
Is
overall in the comms. Yeah, that's great.
that better for you?
Yeah, that's awesome.
Numerous taxiway closures on airport.
All right.
Transponders required to be on while operating on runways and taxiways. Hazardous weather information is available for Milwaukee Mitchell Airport area.
This is gonna
from
flip
Flight
over in like a
Service
minute.
Station.
That's okay.
Bird activity vicinity airport. All aircraft read. Backhaul hold short instructions while taxiing departing aircraft. Remain on ground control frequency until advised. For clearance to every contact ground control frequency advised on initial contact. You have information, Victor. Milwaukee Mitchell Airport ATIS information, Victor. 1352 Zulu. Wind 230 at 13, gust 19er. Visibility 10. Ceiling 25,000 broke. Temperature 29er. 2.22. Altimeter 29er 1. Visual approach runway 19 is right.
I didn't catch the dew there. Is that 22?
2909 for the...
For the dew point?
Oh, the dew point is, yeah, 29 and 22. Yep.
Runway
Awesome.
7
And then
right.
29er
Right.
point one?
9
Yep.
left close. Use caution for
All right.
taxiway closure
I've been
on
practicing a
And
little
this side
bit.
of this side of the airport is like 670, so that's perfect.
Okay, perfect.
Weather information is
I was gonna turn that off, so we just click this kind of halfway here to go up.
Halfway's off, and then what is up?
I think it goes to the speaker, like to the out.
Got it. Okay. All right. Good to know.
So yeah, just to be clear, so this one, all the information here will slave to this. Any nav thing that you would put in here will go to this. I know we're not doing much of that right now.
Right.
I'm gonna
Got
show
it.
you.
So it's here and here.
Yeah.
Okay.
So and I'm gonna actually put a flight plan in here. We're gonna put Milwaukee in here.
Okay.
Because I'll kind of show you how we can use that on the way back real quick to get some nice information.
Amazing. Okay.
We'll just leave that there for now.
All right. All right. So before taxi, avionics, ATIS, we're good. Clearance. We want to copy down. Set our heading. Sure that this is set up. Where are we? 1. Maybe 100.
1050. Yeah.
All right. Wait, am I off? Yeah.
Other way. There you go.
There we go. All right. Brakes, you're holding on. I'll get used to this eventually. Perfect. So we're going to contact ground clearance on, was it 121.8?
Yep.
And then we're going to essentially say our number, 739 Alpha Papa, and then wait for them, right?
Yep. Yeah. Just Milwaukee ground 739 Alpha Papa.
Okay.
Just hold up. And then when they get back to you, they're gonna say 739 Alpha Papa ground, and then you're just gonna tell them we are a Cessna 172. We'd like to go VFR to the west to the practice area at 3000, and we have information, Victor.
Okay. We're a Cessna 172 requesting westbound VFR at 3000 with information, Victor.
Yep.
All right.
And he's going to give you, they're going to give you, you can almost expect them to give you back. So they're going to say at or below 3000 is what they're going to say. I write it like that, so at or below. They're going to give you 12535 as a departure. And they're going to give you 46 something for a squawk code.
For a squawk, okay.
And then they may also tell you that there's a new information available. Just tell them we'll get the new weather in a minute.
Okay, sounds good. 739 Alpha Papa, Milwaukee ground.
Milwaukee ground first. Milwaukee ground first, and then you're telling them always who you want.
Oh, I think I was transmitting on the wrong frequency.
Yeah, go ahead. I heard you. Just a quick comms check, ground 739 Alpha Papa.
39 Alpha Papa, got you loud and clear.
All right, go ahead.
We are Cessna 172 requesting VFR westbound at 3,000 feet. We have information, Victor, 9 Alpha Papa.
Air ground JetBlue 2230, gate.
And then when he gives it back to you, just read it back. 3000.
2230,
12535. The squawk number, and then your tail number again. Just 9 Alpha Papa.
2230. Gulfstream 7 Lima Tango, continue straight ahead on Victor, and then it'll be a right turn uniform, left turn Gulf, Echo, cross runway 13 and cross runway 7 left.
Okay, say that again.
You're going to continue straight ahead there, Victor, and then after you pass Bravo, it'll be the next right turn on uniform, hold short of Gulf.
Okay, Victor, uniform, hold short of Golf for Lima Tango.
Even the big guys need help. And I'm not sure if you heard us here, so.
9 Alpha Papa, maintain VFR at 3000, departure frequency 125.35, squawk 4627.
Maintain VFR at or below 3000, 12335, squawk 2627, 9 Alpha Papa.
And that's 12535 for departure. 9 Alpha Papa.
35. Oh, my 5 looks like a 3.
All good. That was 12535 for 9 Alpha Papa.
Gulfstream 7 Lima Tango, turn left on
Okay.
Gulf and then cross runway 13, Echo.
All right,
cross
so
runway
this is
7.
where we get ready for taxi, right? So
Okay,
we're lean for
Gulf
taxi already.
And cross 13 left, and I'm sorry, 13 right, and
Talk to me for a second. I just want to make sure I can hear you.
continue on
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, there we go. All right.
So now we've gotten ground clearance. Now our next thing is to request basically ready to taxi. Then they'll give us our taxi info.
Right.
Okay.
And you can just
so,
go right back with him.
Cross runway 13.
So 4627.
Yep.
And then here, do we want to pre-program?
Eventually, so we're going to need tower next. That is tower frequency 12457. So that's the one we're going to need west. After we switch to tower, when we're on the ground, we'll quick throw in the departure frequency and
Got it.
standby.
Okay. All right. Lots of moving parts.
Yep.
All right. So.
And you can just go back now on Milwaukee ground. 9 Alpha Papa's ready to taxi.
All right.
And we do need to tell them we do need a run up.
Okay.
48,
Get this out of here.
And they're 100% going to tell you just taxi to the Zulu pad via Foxtrot.
Okay.
Just repeat back whatever they say and then 9 Alpha Papa then.
All right. 9 Alpha Papa, ready to taxi.
Always say Milwaukee ground first, who you're talking to, and then
Okay.
Papa, runway 19 right, taxi via Foxtrot.
Milwaukee ground 9 Alpha Papa needs a run up first.
So 9 Alpha Papa, taxi Foxtrot Zulu into the Zulu pad. Do you run up there? Let me know when you're ready.
Okay, Foxtrot Zulu to the run up pad. We'll tell you when we're ready. 9 Alpha Papa.
Thank you.
No problem.
Southwest 1957, runway
Do the
19
headphones
right,
always
taxi
cut out
via
when you transmit?
Runway 13.
Not. I don't know.
Not necessarily always, but
I don't know if I noticed. Yeah.
Got it. I think that's just what was throwing me off. It was like, is this working kind of thing? Okay.
Gotcha.
All right.
If you click the button, it'll actually show transparent right there. Like you push it, it'll show transparent.
Okay.
All right. So wind is 230, right?
Yep.
So it's kind of behind us. So just, we're not going that far, but I do want you to kind of do wind corrections with the thing.
All right.
Make
So
sure.
230, it's behind us, so that's away and down.
Right.
Yep.
Yep.
All right, and then we'll check everything else during run up. Heels on the floor.
Well, not for you. You might need brakes still, but yeah, I do prefer them on the floor and then just up if you need them.
Okay.
That is the better way to do it.
We didn't take the chocks off.
Oh shit. All right, I got it.
Ground JetBlue 22.
All right, we're still up here. I got. Oh, your mic's not down. Your boom's not down.
Boomless. All right.
Lucky ground 739 Alpha Papa. We still good to taxi here. We had to delay real quick.
Alpha Papa, affirmative. Taxi into the Zulu pad. Advise ready.
Roger. Zulu pad. Advise ready. Alpha Papa. Okay. Now we shall go. Board out of my way here. Forget what it's like to fly in the summertime here when it's hot as balls in here.
Yeah. We're in a greenhouse.
Yeah.
All right, so do I want to face exactly away from the wind then?
You want to face into the wind, so you can actually just stop facing this way is fine. It's close
Stop face this way?
Stop face, just straight ahead here is fine.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah. Just somewhere into the wind just to keep that engine a little bit cool during run-up. It's a quick run-up for a Cessna, so it's not that big a deal, but nonetheless.
All right, so for run-up, we're hold, seatbelts are good, cabin doors closed, locked, flight controls free correct. Elevator looks good. Right aileron good, left aileron good.
And make sure you do have that free range too. Like you're gonna hit my shit here sometimes, so like it'll be okay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But just always kind of take note of that.
Got it. And then rudder looks good. Okay. Mixture full rich. We can throttle up to 7,000. We're gonna look for engine limits.
7,000. Holy shit balls.
Oh yeah, 1,700. Our heading has changed. I was checking the turn coordinator as we were going. I saw a little bit there.
Yeah, this has to respin up too. Okay, yeah, I was gonna actually mention that on the way back. Okay, yeah, especially since you're gonna go IFR. Just getting used to heading. So the first protected turn. I know, but eventually you're gonna do IFR.
Oh yeah, got it.
So just getting used to checking that. I'll get into that right now with you. Yeah. So the first, like when we make this next turn, like going back that way, just check compass, heading indicator, turn indicator, all in the direction of turn, and the slip indicator should be opposite. That's all you gotta say.
Okay. Got it. So basically, all of our heading information should be showing to turn that way, and because we're not turning into it, our turn coordinator is going to slip the ball that way.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. Up to 1,700, not 7,000.
Let me get out if you're going to get it.
Oil pressure, amperage looks good. All right, engine instruments and limits. Let's do magneto checks. So both, there's one loss of about 100. Recover. Second, loss of about 100 within limits of each other. Recover, sounds good. Carb heat, loss of about 50, looks good. And what is the suction again? That's this?
Yep.
Okay.
So suction's running the gyros.
Got it.
In this plane. Some of them are electric. They're not. You know, this is actually an electric gauge, but these two are both gyros.
Yep.
Sometimes that's actually a gyro gauge too in some planes.
All right. And then back to idle. Well, 1,000 rather.
Yep, full idle. Make sure it idles good. And you can even make sure it idles good with that carb heat on. You should be at the lowest possible. There you go.
Okay.
You just want to make sure that that's how you're going to come into landing. You're going to be carb heats on. That thing's going to go full out. You want to make sure that engine doesn't quit on you with a little bit left.
Got it. So then just back up to 1,000, which is basically like when we're just hanging out on the ramp, right?
Yep. And then do lean that back out too. I like to lean it out, A, because you don't want to foul up the plugs, but B, it makes you get in a good habit of...
oh, shit.
Start right up there. That battery sounds awful, doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean, we've been cranking on it a little bit.
You just go just a little bit. You don't have to worry about it. It doesn't have to be that exact.
Okay. Yeah, this is much different than the 152. Okay.
But then it'll get you in the habit of making sure that that's full when you take off. That's what I want to see. So it's
Got it.
two good habits.
Got it.
Leaning when you're taxi so you don't fuck up the plugs, and then get in that habit of making sure that that's
Got it.
full. That should
Yeah,
be
when I was taking notes yesterday, it's like right when you get on that runway, instinctively full rich.
Yep. When I hear clear, as soon as I hear cleared, like before I even read back to him, I usually go rich.
Okay, got it.
Or for sure when you're rolling on that runway.
Okay. Throttle 1,000. All right, so now we're ready to taxi. Yeah?
Yeah, and I know we're getting late here, but I still want to see hear an emergency brief real quick.
Oh yeah, so emergency brief is into 3 parts. As we're going down the runway, if we have an emergency before rotation, throttle to idle, flaps as needed, and just brake straight ahead.
Yep, you'll be on the ground, so no flaps, just throttle, idle, brakes ahead.
If it's after rotation with enough runway, again, throttle to idle, flaps as needed, land straight ahead.
Yep.
After rotation, not enough runway,
45, what was Golfin?
throttle to idle, flaps as needed, pick a place, land.
And pick a place in front of you. No big turns until you're over pattern, at least over pattern altitude. Yep.
So in the case of an emergency, you know, we're always saying throttle to idle. If it's after rotation without runway, we're assuming that the emergency is engine failure, right?
Yeah, right. And I always preface that. So in the case of an engine failure,
Got it.
I go through that list. Because if you have an engine failure, you're just trying to kill the gas. Eventually, you know, you would do more than that, right? If you had a few more seconds, you'd yank the mixture, turn the fuel off, turn the spark off. But we don't. If it's just after rotation, throttle back, land on the runway.
Got it.
And then if it's no runway remaining, but less than pattern altitude or whatever, pick a place straight ahead and land.
Got it. All right. So now we've gone through run up. Next for comms would essentially be Milwaukee ground. 9 Alpha Papa ready to Zulu, or ready to taxi.
Yep, just say Milwaukee ground. Run up is complete, ready to taxi for 9 Alpha Papa.
Okay.
5402, information, whiskey, ready, taxi.
5402, Milwaukee, ground runway, 1 on right, taxi via Bravo, Victor, Uniform, and Golf, Echo, cross runway 31, and runway 25 right.
Bravo, Victor, Uniform, Echo, correction, Bravo, Victor, Uniform, Golf, Echo, cross runway 1331. Let's go west 5402.
Ground, good morning.
That's funny.
Brickyard 4445, push off of 54.
All right, let me make sure this is showing up.
Brickyard 4445, Milwaukee ground.
That too quiet for you?
54
No, that's fine.
Push back onto Bravo, approved, Brickyard 4445.
Hello, Brandon, Frontier 51608.
Fucking busy.
3, and we're going to Bravo.
Yeah, get off before these guys here too.
1608, Milwaukee ground, taxi ramp via Romeo, Tango, Echo, Kilo, Bravo, cross runway 25 left.
Alright, Romeo, Tango, Echo, Kilo, and Bravo, cross 25 left. Frontier 516 help.
Alright.
Go for it. I just want to watch you do it.
Milwaukee ground, 9 Alpha Papa's run up complete and ready to continue taxi. Get a lot of buzzing all of a sudden.
9 Alpha Papa, roger. Continue via Foxtrot, Monitor Tower.
Foxtrot over to tower, 9 Alpha Papa.
And then here's where I can put in
Yeah, 12535 right away.
12535.
And that's their taxiing before we can get on. Let's get off before these guys, so
Yeah.
we're gonna have to wait forever.
Right.
So just go right back to there. And as we're turning here, just kind of take a quick look at that compass heading.
Compass
so that's turning,
heading,
that's
turn
turning,
coordinator.
That's turning, all correct?
Yep.
Slip indicators opposite there.
Awesome.
There we go. All right. So we're still gonna rotate like we'll rotate like 55 in this thing. I think that's kind of the same as the other ones.
I don't know why this is a lot easier, more easy to steer.
Yeah, some of them are, like I said, some of them are just terrible.
All right, so we're holding short, right? We did not get a clearance.
Right, no, yep, hold short. And I think there's just one plane coming in here, so just hold up here. Yep, stop right here. Don't get too close. And then you want to be able to see.
Niner Alpha Papa, Milwaukee Tower, you ready to go?
Yeah, we're ready to go. Niner Alpha Papa.
Niner Alpha Papa, you can turn right heading of 270, runway 19 right, clear for takeoff.
Right, 270, clear for takeoff, 9 Alpha Papa. Okay, cool. Just sneaking us out here quick.
All right, look left and right. Strobes on, navs on.
You don't need the navs on, but that's okay.
Okay, that's only one more crossing. Basically,
nighttime, really.
Got it.
All right, we got winds 230, so let's put full aileron into that wind. Yep, all right, full power. Anticipate that right rudder there. Engine instruments are green, airspeed's live. Slowly bring out that aileron, aileron, and rotate at 55 there. Keep a little bit of aileron into that wind. You can rotate here, we're over.
There we go, okay.
And kind of get that crab in right away. So wings nice and level here. And then now once we know we're on that crab, now we can kind of climb out at 70 there.
All right.
And you're scooting a little bit to the left there, so we can actually, I could show you something here quick. Oh, it went out of there now. Ah. And let's go.
5402 Milwaukee Tower,
Go ahead and start that right turn at 270.
Clear for takeoff.
Red heading 210, 19 right, clear for takeoff, Scott 5401.
This thing climbs quite a bit faster, and they're launching something off behind us there, so we wanted to make sure.
Sure.
That's one of the marker beacons. Keep coming around 270. What she gave us. Are you getting static?
Yeah.
Yeah, we weren't before. I don't know why all of a sudden it jumped on. Hopefully that clears up.
Vertical speed, roughly 500.
Cessna 9 Alpha Papa, contact departure.
Okay, over to
departure.
9 Alpha Papa.
Oh, thank you.
Always end with your call sign.
Try 265, rotor contact, 10 miles south of Waukesha Airport.
So now, you want me to do this or you want to do it? It'll just be Milwaukee departure, okay?
Yep. Who we're talking to?
Yep.
4821 has Papa at
739 Alpha Papa, and we're going to give our current altitude, and make sure you give it whatever you say. Like right now it'd be 2,100.
Yep.
Climbing for 3,000 on an assigned heading of 270.
Okay. So let me say that beforehand. So Milwaukee departure, heading of
739 Alpha Papa.
7.
Yep.
So we want to say it in the beginning on initial contact.
First contact.
Got it. Milwaukee departure 739 Alpha Papa. Currently at 2,300. Climbing to 3,000 with the heading of 270.
Perfect.
All right. Milwaukee departure, 739 Alpha Papa. Current altitude, 2,500. Climbing to 3,000 on a heading of 270.
Sky 739 Alpha Papa, Milwaukee departure, radar contact.
You don't need to say anything.
Coast Guard 6527.
2,500.
Miles southeast of Mitchell Airport.
When you say any numbers, it's always 2,000 and then 500.
What did I say?
2,500.
Oh.
You read it back to me right, then you said to them.
Yeah.
Yep, 2,500.
Coast Guard
Got it.
6527.
Yeah.
Sky 5016, cross Honka 10,000, speed
That's good.
300,
Nice job.
contact
Thanks.
Chicago, approach
I like that.
135.02.
Alright, 10,300 knots at Hunka and approach 13502. Good day, Sky 716.
Crew track 264, traffic 11 o'clock, 3 miles, same direction.
Yeah, this thing climbs awesome.
3,300 climbing.
So much faster.
Wisconsin 65 Alpha, proceed direct to Appleton.
All right, so
14, Milwaukee pressure check on.
Yep, so level off at below 3,000 there, so level off at 3,000.
Right, just want to maintain 8,000.
all right, vertical speed. Let that airspeed come up.
Brickyard 56.
Still climbing a little bit.
Mogi 8,000.
We want to bring this up.
You know, from that lift equation, as you can level off, gain speed, but then it's going to want to climb again, so you got to keep pushing down. Fucking hell.
Scott 6402, maintain 10,000, proceed direct Honka.
Oh, that's too much. All right. A little off heading here. Fix that.
There we go. Okay.
Crew track 264, approach.
That old AT, dude, it's so hazy out here. We're not going to be able to see anybody at all. So hazy. We have wildfire smoke again right now, or no? I haven't been paying attention.
Sorry?
We have wildfire smoke again from somewhere? I haven't been paying attention.
Not to my knowledge, no.
It's just pure haze, huh?
Cap flight 4821, radar services terminated, squawk VFR, contact Terminal Tower.
4821, Rogers.
Yeah, now that you're airborne, you can reset that,
Crew track 264, that traffic
we're nice
11
and straight
o'clock,
level,
2
so
miles,
you can
same
double
direction,
check
flight
that.
altitude 3,400.
Yeah, I've been looking at this. This is west based on that highway, right?
The roads,
Yeah. I don't know why that just seems off to me, but trust your instruments. 270 off by 1. All right.
Coast Guard 6527, change to my frequency on 125.35.
And this is the perfect example. We are on a heading, like we're tracking about 280, which makes sense, right? The wind is from that direction.
Right.
65 Alpha made the switch.
Sky 9 Alpha Papa, resume on navigation and remain outside the Waukesha class Delta.
On navigation and outside the Waukesha, 9 Alpha Papa.
Wisconsin 65 Alpha, Roger.
Let's turn to the 240.
240, contact
240.
300 knots and contact Chicago approach on 135.02. Skywest 5402, contact Chicago approach 135.02. Key Lime 3911, cross Hunka
Key Lime,
10,000,
all right.
speed 300.
I like that call sign.
Kilo Lime?
Key Lime, said that.
Key Lime? Kilo Lime?
Wonder where they're from.
Conquest 5 Alpha Romeo,
Guessing
descend
Florida.
and maintain 8,000.
If you buy a plane, do you get input into what you want your call sign to be, or is it completely random?
You can make these numbers to what you want, but they have a call sign where they have an operation, so they have an actual call sign. Key Lime.
Right, yeah.
Key Lime Aviation. I just
Oh,
looked
that's
up.
awesome.
So that you'd have to get with the FAA. I don't know. I think you need like an operator's license for that. Cool. We're almost outside, but let's keep going straight. You want to get into some slow flight here while we're going straight?
Sure.
Cool. Tell me the procedure first before you do it, and then do it.
Yeah. So we're gonna do carb heat, throttle back. Oh. Carb heat, throttle back, flaps.
We did actually forget one thing here on your cruise checklist, right?
Oh, yep.
Brickyard 5614, change my frequency 126.5.
And actually, I want to bring these RPMs down just a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, 20, in the green there, 2400 is fine.
5614, roger.
23, 2400, somewhere in there.
All right, reset my straight and level flight here. Oh. Okay. So heading.
And Milwaukee approach 739 Alpha Papa request frequency change.
Squawk 9 Alpha Papa, radar services terminated. Squawk VFR frequency change approved.
VFR frequency change approved and Alpha Papa. All right, I just wanted to get rid of them. I'm going to keep them on to listen to them, but I don't want them giving me instructions.
Got it.
3914, contact Chicago, just to verify.
We'll just stay out of Waxhaw a bit. So let's turn to 210.
For 3911.
210.
And then we can do
10,300.
Key line 3911, contact Chicago approach 135.02.
3502, good day.
All right, roll out.
And let's try and maintain that 3,000 feet. And let's get into some slow flight at about 55 knots. Let's see what that does in this plane here.
All right.
We might have to speed that up a little bit.
All right, so carb heat, throttle to what, 1700 again?
Yeah, 17 is usually a pretty good number.
Okay, and then flaps to 10, then 20, then 30.
Yeah, and you can lean them, just rich in the mixture just a little bit.
Okay.
We're gonna end up, kind of going high power here on that slow and high power.
Got it. So when you go high power, basically you don't want to have to worry about that. Is that the idea?
Yeah.
Okay.
Any maneuver, you either want to go full mixture, depending upon what we're doing, if it's a descent, or just richen it up a little bit. Either way, you want to richen it up a little bit. You just don't want any.
Wisconsin 65 Alpha, contact Milwaukee approach.
Sounds good. All right. Carb heat.
270, Wisconsin 65 Alpha.
And let's say we're down at 2,800. Let's just stay at 2,800 then.
Okay.
And I start adding those flaps in. Yeah, just keep bringing those bad boys in. Keep going. Add those,
6527.
add those in faster.
Squawk 1200, frequency change approved.
There you go. Now you can catch that power when you start. Now start adding that power in. Start bringing that in. Add some power. Add power. Pitch up for that 55. There you go. Yeah, see, this plane works a lot less hard, right?
Yeah, this is awesome.
Yeah. Cool. If you're losing just a little bit, just a little more power, right? You're pitching for your speed, and power's purely for altitude.
Got it.
You've looked at that power curve. We can do that sometime if you want to. I'm sure you've already done that.
Yeah.
You're on the back side of the power curve now, so.
Yep.
Yep, and we're still losing. So go ahead, creep some power. Give yourself a couple hundred RPM. Get back up through your altitude. I'd give it the full beans. Get back up to where you're going, and then you can come back out.
Tail it off.
Yeah.
Yeah, building the intuition of where this throttle needs to be.
Yeah, but I mean, this is the case. You're 50 low. Just go. Oh, it is full power. Never mind.
Got it. Yeah.
Okay.
Victor 5614, airport's 10 o'clock.
Take your carb heat off. There you go.
5614, clear visual approach, runway 11.
It's too hot today to maintain that.
Runway 19 right, and contact tower.
And let's try and maintain that 2800, and let's turn to 270. Right turn to 270.
Right turn 270, maintaining 2800.
And 55 knots.
And 55 knots, yep.
And so we're super high power now and super slow. Is that centered to you?
Pretty close, yeah.
Okay. Gotta get a visual reference on that myself.
Approach such at 909, 11,000.
909, Milwaukee approach, Michelle altimeter 29902.
902, such at 909.
And now if you're gaining a little altitude, just power that back down.
pitch for speed, throttle for altitude.
Yep. It's really pretty similar. They're never completely separated.
Right.
During slow flight, though, they really kind of are. But in landing configuration, they're never fully separated. But you can think of landing as the same way. So you're pitching always for that speed. And when we're landing, if we're low, we add throttle. If we're high, we pull throttle out.
All right, so we're holding fast at 29 here.
All right, let's hold there then. All
right.
Let's use that as our altitude now to maintain. So any small corrections I want you to make kind of quick.
Okay.
And then are you pretty well trimmed out? You should be able to almost let go of that thing and it should stay right there. Should stay. So your speed is staying right. You're trimming for your speed.
Yep.
And then your altitude.
909 traffic.
Just adjust with that throttle.
Maintain 6,000.
There you go.
6,000, exit jet 909.
All right.
All right. Let's make go to 180. Turn left to 180.
Left to 180, maintaining 29.
And everything in slow flight is super small, so
yep.
10 degrees is plenty. And at that, you shouldn't have to make too much changes with configuration. It should be just real small stuff at this point once you're centered up in there. Although you are gaining right now, you're 100 feet over.
Trying to pull that throttle out.
Yeah. But give yourself 100 less. And just wait and see what that does.
Number 5 Alpha Romeo, contact Rockford approach 121.0.
Still climbing a little bit. Well, actually looks pretty close, huh? But you do want to descend back down to 29, so pull just a little bit more. Maybe pull another 50 of RPM.
All right.
Legacy 939 Alpha Juliet, Milwaukee approach. Roger, proceed direct to Mogi, descend and maintain 4,000.
All right, let's stay at 3,000 then. 3,000's our new.
Yes. Consistent, but not the right kind of consistency.
That's okay. Now I'm gonna make you. I want you to make those small changes right away. So now you're 25 feet above. Your VSI actually looks okay. All right. All right. So yes, just maintain that for a second.
Right.
I think you're still climbing a little bit. Start pulling power right away.
Yeah.
You're at 2150 or whatever. I can't really tell from here. Go to 21. See what happens. As soon as you see a change, make a change.
Okay. Yeah, it's just fear of overshoot, right?
And your trim really, once you're trimmed out for your speed, it doesn't matter what you do here. It will adjust back into that speed. It should adjust pretty well back into that speed.
Okay, well that's good. That's good to know.
So you might have to make a small change immediately, but you shouldn't have to retrim a whole lot.
Number 757
This looks nice.
Contact 12 miles southwest Milwaukee Airport.
Got off a little bit on our heading. No, let's go back to 270, west 270.
West 270. All right.
And if you're starting to lose, which you're already 100 feet now, add the power. And don't be shy. Don't be shy. Add that power. If you were on short final here now, you'd add that power right away.
Sure. Okay.
November 7 Lima Golf, maintain VFR at 3,000 and turn left heading 360.
So we'll maintain VFR at 3,000 and heading 360, 7 Lima Golf.
Number 7 Lima Golf, out of the turn traffic will be 1 o'clock and 2 miles northbound, altitude indicates 2,000.
Looking for traffic, 7 Lima Golf.
270.
Oh, sorry. I've been so focused on the other stuff.
That's the trick.
All right, 270.
All right, and let's see if we can climb up to 3,500 here, if that's possible.
Climb?
Yep. So maintain 270, 55 knots, and see if we can get a climb here. Let's see if we can get any more power here at all. It's so hot out. It's getting a little rough there. Hey. All right. Yeah, this is the kind of stuff that just might be tough to do on a day like today. That's okay.
Good to know if I find myself in Arizona.
Yeah, oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, this is only Wisconsin. I mean, think about it. Think if you were starting at 6,000 feet and it's this hot.
Right.
Those charts are pretty wild, man. Like,
Attention all aircraft, center weather advisory 201 valid to 1600 Zulu for areas of thunderstorms. For more information available on flight service frequencies.
I think it's all kind of
north. 9 Alpha Juliet Airport, 10 o'clock, 10
270. Oh, sorry.
That's right. Let's level off at 32 here. And I want you to get out of slow flight. So let's recover from slow flight.
All right, recover from slow flight. We got full throttle already. We're going to do flaps up, which means I'm going to have to fight that nose from pitching down.
9 Alpha Juliet, clear visual approach runway 19 right, contact tower. Have a good day.
Get one set of flaps, wait till that speed builds a little bit, and then keep cleaning up. Yep. There you go. Awesome.
November 7 Lima Golf fly heading at 360.
360.
And let's climb up to 3,500 here. I'm going to get you back into slow flight. We'll do a couple descents.
All right.
But let's give us less drag and some full beans here. We can actually climb a little bit.
All right, pitch for 70, best climb. Up to 35. This one.
Actually, let's see if we can get up to 4. We're climbing pretty good. Let's go all the way to 4.
Yeah.
We'll get some height. We can do a little, like we can do a small emergency descent. We can do a small full flaps, this constant speed descent as well.
I feel like I could dance in here.
Yeah?
We got like all this space.
I
Yeah.
know. All kinds of activities, right? Was that from Step Brothers?
Step Brothers, yeah.
Do all kinds of activities. Not too bad in here. It's hot, but it's not awful.
Yeah, I feel like in an hour or two it's going to be. Oh, there you go.
I don't think this really does anything. Yeah, I know. If you're too high, let me know. I'll crack it in.
No, I'm good.
All right. As soon as we get to 4,000, I want you to cruise back out. So do the full cruise, and then I want you to go right in the slow flight. Let's ignore the carb heat. Oh no, no, let's do the carb heat.
Okay.
Let's do a full slow flight after this.
All right. Still need to get some right rudder into the action. Okay.
November 7 Lima Golf, turn right heading 090.
Are we looking traffic-wise?
Yeah, one guy kind of off to our left here. We're just going to go straight. We'll let him deal with us.
All right.
We're just going to maintain straight for now.
I don't know why, but 270 does not feel like 270 today.
It doesn't. Yeah, let's level out here at 4,000. Let's just take a look for a second.
Sorry.
Because that compass is fucking off. Is the compass off?
It's got to be, right? Unless there's enough crabbing going on that I don't have a...
It's telling us that's pretty close, 270. Oh, it's saying 260, right? It's kind of swinging back and forth. That's pretty close, 270. All right.
All right.
All right, let's slow flight again.
All right, so...
And we've already climbed up. I want you to start paying more attention to that.
Yep, sorry.
But that's okay. No, let's stay. We need the altitude, so it's okay. Let's stay at 4,200. Get back into slow flight.
All right, slow flight. So the thing that I'm not doing right now is trimming out.
Yeah, you could. If you want to go full cruise first, go ahead and trim out.
Okay.
This is 7 Lima Golf, VFR altitude, your discretion, enter right base for runway 19 right, contact tower.
All right.
Altitude is my discretion, we'll be right base for 19 right, over to tower, 7 Lima Golf.
All right.
And we got a net jet over us here. He's going to go right over us, but he's 2,000 feet above, and I can't see him anyways, so...
Oh, shit. I got to slow down first.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, so pull that power back to 17. Yeah. I'm going to do one of these real quick for you.
Yeah, thank you.
Let's 43, just want to make sure we're not, all right, so 43, so carb heat's on. Let's go right to 17, 15, 17, all right, just resist that. All right, that nose is going to climb. Make sure, just start adding these flaps. We're already on 10 there, but
yep.
We can add these pretty quick. And we're just resisting. Now once we get to that 55, we're going to pitch for that 55. We're going to start adding that power in first.
Okay.
And then we'll catch that 55 right there.
I don't know why I have such an apprehension of changing the throttle speed.
Yeah, no, don't be shy with the throttle. Especially like my controls here still for a second.
Your controls.
So now we're low, let's add. All right, I'm losing, I don't want to lose. I want to stay at 4,300 here. So just add that throttle in right away. Don't be shy, go full throttle. Now if we start climbing, now I can ease it back a little bit, right?
Got it, okay. So your primary target here is this
That's gonna
Like iTarget, sorry.
Yeah, this is gonna be a little more responsive than this is. Even though there is a lag here, you're gonna see a climber descent there faster than you are that, right?
Of course,
then
yeah.
now we can
Nine
just
walk, approach
now if you want to trim out that
2992
pitch.
after Mauser, descend and maintain 7,000. Expect visual approach runway
We should
19
be able to
right.
go pretty well hands off here at.
Got it.
We're at 50, well, a little more than 55, but we're not climbing, we're not descending. We can do whatever we want to do right here.
909, descend and maintain 5,000.
5,000, exit at 909.
That was a terrible recovery. God, I added all that trim. All right, anyways. Okay, let's turn back to, let's make a, your controls.
My controls?
Let's go left to, let's stay at 4,300, left to 090.
All right.
Actually, let's keep going this way.
All right.
We got the big plane now, we can get back in, no problem. All right, you get me in the slow flight now. So, yep, throttle right back to 17. Make sure you're below VFE. Okay.
Oh, thank you.
There you go.
Station 372 Bravo.
They're electric flaps, so they, I mean, there's a delay to them anyway, so yeah.
After Mauser, descend and maintain 5,000.
Beautiful. I love that much better, right? Now just let that speed bleed off for a second. Now when you're at 60, start catching that throttle.
Wisconsin 6096, contact Madison approach 120.1.
Much nicer.
120.1.
Yeah, okay, that's really helpful.
And you're still just a little bit of a descent. Yeah, I can still give it some more power there, or if you need to take the car beat off, go ahead. Yeah, there you go. That VSI, it's, you know, there's a real delay and it'll immediately show you a change, right? Like pitch down and watch that VSI, like pitch down. It'll show you right away, right? Where that's not moving just quite yet.
Yeah, yeah.
And the same thing with if you go nose up, you'll see this really quick. So you don't really care about your vertical speed, right? But it's showing you that trend.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it's a little quicker indicator. So you're mainly looking outside, but if you look down, you're like, oh fuck, I'm 25 below and I am descending. All right, well, power. Cool. Let's get into a descent now. So now we're full flaps. If we were coming in for a landing right here, we would normally pull back to, again, we're going to pull back to about 1,700 RPMs. So we're going to pull back to about 1,700, and I want you to descend at 70.
Okay.
So I want you to, pull back to like, now let's go back to like 8, that right there, 1,800 is good. I don't want to lose too much altitude. More of an exercise in one.
Judge at 909.
And trim out for that 70 knots. Get in the 70 knots and trim out real nice. On a landing,
055,
when you're coming out of traffic pattern, we're going to slow to 70, put that first notch flaps in, and again, we're going to trim out right away. That trim, it oddly will trim you out for a speed. It doesn't matter about configuration. It's pretty odd. Awesome. Let's just make a little left turn to 360, or right turn to 360.
Right turn 360, full flaps, descending.
Just maintain that that speed you got there. And now this, if you were landing, you could do this, right? We got a little better speed. This isn't quite slow flight, so you can go 20, 30 degrees here, no problem.
Got it. So slow flight is like 60 and below kind of idea? Okay.
Yeah. If we're in the pattern, we don't want to do anything more than 30 degrees. We don't want to abrupt something too much there.
Sure,
but,
okay.
All right, let's level off at 360.
Oh,
that would be like a landing descent.
Yep.
All right, now you lost your power totally.
All right, so pitch for 65. Flaps or no flaps?
Yeah, I'd get rid of those flaps now. In a real emergency, that's just drag.
Right.
So pitch up for 65.
Southwest 1559, descend and maintain.
Actually, let's make a turn this way. We got a guy right in front of us here.
Got it.
Yep, but maintain that 65. Trim out as quick as you can, and then what's your second letter there?
B is best place to land. So I'm looking at these fields over here.
Awesome.
There's also a few different highway options. Probably stay off any curved streets, yeah. Plenty of fields here.
Yeah, how about that brown field right in front of us right there? Let's line up like we were actually going to land there. We have a real emergency and we're going to line up on it. You want to try to make it as normal as possible, right?
Okay.
So right now, if we're gonna pick that one,
So
let's line
I'm
up for like a
imagining
base.
base.
Yeah, 100%.
Yep.
So let's keep that speed at 65 though, right? You don't
Yep.
want to descend too much. We got plenty of time yet, right?
Delta
We
25
got another
Milwaukee approach,
15.
to maintain 2,800.
1,000 feet to go. That nice long brown one there. We're gonna kind of
Yep.
we're gonna
Station
sort
2
of
Bravo Papa,
aim for
turn
that.
right direct,
So I think you're
tighten.
gonna make it now, right? You could definitely add some flaps here now, right?
Yep.
Because now we got to lose some altitude. Got another 1,000 plus to go.
Right.
I just add one. Don't get too crazy because you don't ever really want to take flaps out.
Sure.
I think we're still looking good here, though. You think you can make that?
Yeah.
Let's add another set of flaps. One right here we're looking for.
Yep.
Still got 1,000 feet to go.
Victor's now Correction Whiskey's now current at Milwaukee.
So now, I'm going to help you out a little bit.
Yep.
We're going to learn to slip here quick. If you were going to slip, if you want to go into that wind down, or wind down,
Yeah.
full opposite rudder.
Yep.
Keep that nose down so we still maintain like 60, 65. Look how much we're dropping now.
Yeah.
So we could easily slip this all the way down into that. This is called a slip to land.
Got it.
So we needed to lose some there, right? We didn't really have a better place to go.
Sure.
We needed to get down. So we'd keep the slip going right here, and we'd go right for that field and land.
Awesome.
We're not going to do that. We're going to recover. So
All right.
full power here. And keep that nose down when you recover. We had so much trim in there. Look how much force it is to hold that down.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
Sorry, I was pulling against you.
Yep.
3,000 to do the associated.
All right, so cram, climb,
Cram, climb,
and start cleaning up your flaps.
clean,
2992.
992, 572 Julia Alpha.
pitch for 70.
Delta 2580, turn left heading 280. Station 2 Bravo Papa, contact Chicago approach 120.55.
Okay. So we combined a whole bunch of maneuvers into one there.
Yep.
So that was a descent to landing at a normal constant speed of 70.
Delta 2580.
I've hold your power. I just wanted you to
9 o'clock and
get that.
10 miles.
We'll do that emergency thing, you know, kind of all the time.
Okay.
It's just a memory item. When I say pull power, I just want you to immediately, and you did. You went right to 65. Try to get that dialed in as quick as possible.
For sure.
Start looking. And that was a good place to land. That was a great place, right? And we made it nice and easy, right? Make it, if you can, make it a normal downwind even, base, final.
Yep.
The more you can make an emergency normal, it'll be less of an emergency.
Right.
Let's, while we're climbing here, let's spin around to 090.
Number
090, pitch for 70.
2580, clear visual approach runway 19 right.
Let's make it left.
170 knots for greater than 5 mile final contact tower.
Where do you want me?
Left to 180.
Left to 180.
Not sure what this other guy's doing, so let's make sure we're just... There's a lot of people practicing right now. A lot of people out on Monday. Alright, that was all good. I like that. I like all that.
6094, reduce speed to 210.
Alright, we did power off, slow flight, descent to a landing configuration, and we did a go around. Well, I definitely want to do,
Constant 6094.
We got some procession going on again here.
What's that?
Oh, maybe not.
And let's keep going to 090.
On to runway
090?
Yep. Guy's 4 miles out, same altitude, but he's on
Delta 2113 Milwaukee approach, roger.
Fly nice, yeah. Just keep that climb coming in. 090 here. Don't stray too much here. We got to get by this guy.
All right.
We have like 2 guys.
Yeah, I see him on there.
Buffalo 1559, turn right heading 100, descend and maintain 2,800.
We'll just fly straight for no sudden moves here for a minute. Let everybody sort themselves out. And it looks like they're also climbing because we're climbing, they're climbing. Let's level off at 3,000 here.
Localizer is going to be off for runway 198.
Yeah.
Roger.
Good morning, Milwaukee. Medevac 877 Southern Mule, level 2,500 VFR, St. Mary's Hospital.
Okay, 77 Charlie Romeo, Milwaukee approach, roger, Mitch altimeter 2992.
2992, thanks.
Cool. Alright, that guy's going by. We'll just go past one more here. And then let's do some of that.
6094, descend and maintain 4000.
We can do that here. Let's pick a good road to line up on.
6094, descend and maintain 4000.
Actually, we can just pick a point.
1559, turn right in 160. Airport will be.
Got some air?
Oh yeah, it's a little bit.
You see how windy this is, how noisy.
1559, so we go first runway 1 hour 8 and maintain 170.
That's not terrible.
Is that too noisy? That alright?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Alright, so 3,000. Let's slow down a little bit, so let's cruise out at like 2,300 or so.
Speed to 210, then just going to maintain 5,000.
Or 2,200 even. Maintain 3,000, I just want to go a little slower.
Yep.
For 6094, turn left heading 100, just going to maintain 2,800.
And I want you to pick a point. I don't care where it is in front of us that you can see. I know that big white thing out there, I don't know what that is.
Sure, yeah.
You see that? Alright, and what I want you to do is I want you to my controls for a second.
Your controls?
We're going to do that aileron exercise where I just want you to keep the nose pointed straight. But I want you to go like, 30 degrees that way, 20, 30 degrees that way.
2113.
Back to this way. But I want you keeping that nose straight. So you can see I'm adding those opposite rudders in.
Absolutely.
So I just want you to keep your nose pointed at that while going from left to right.
Got it.
You might not maintain altitude, but try to if you can.
Okay.
All right, your controls?
My controls. Back up to 3,000 and then we'll go for it.
Yeah, if you're descending, it doesn't matter. If you want to do it in a small descent, that's fine too. It doesn't matter.
All right, so we're going to do aileron down, opposite rudder.
Yep. 1 right, maintain 170 knots till 5 mile final.
Beautiful.
2113 at 5,000, reduce speed to 170, then just going to maintain 2,000.
All right, and then on this side.
Keep bringing that bank in. Get to like 20, 30 degrees there.
20, 30 degrees, okay.
Even more. There you go. Awesome.
Awesome. Oh, wow, okay. Cool.
Yeah, so if you let it out real quick, it'll swing.
Yeah.
So do that a couple more times.
All right.
If you need to pick something further, by all means, do it.
I don't know why this rudder's so hard to push down.
Oh, we're going pretty fast, too, so.
Sorry?
You're okay. You're fine. Go for it. Kind of maintain it there for a second, like you were landing.
Yeah.
You were landing and you got a super strong crosswind from that left, right?
Yeah.
You want to maintain the nose of the runway.
Turn left heading 220, airport will be 10 o'clock.
Awesome.
5 miles.
Cool.
Oh, yeah, that's a lot of pressure.
Yeah. And it can be if you're on a real heavy crosswind on a landing.
Sure.
And when you're landing, you have all that less flow over the control surfaces, so they just work less, right? You're down to 75, then 60 knots.
All right.
As soon as you pull that engine power, all that goes away too, right?
Right.
Pull the engine power, doing it in a descent one. It's gonna feel a little bit different. A lot less wind going over that rudder from that propeller now. Yeah, right on. Perfect. Yeah, see we're landing up straight. I'm looking at that road, looking straight. Beautiful. That's how you might land that plane.
Got it. So as you let it out, if you want to go straight, like it's crabbing right afterwards.
Yeah. So
can you show me what that's like?
Yeah. So when you're landing, you're gonna land like that. So if the wind was legitimately, if the wind was legitimately this heavy, right? You're gonna land with that fucking like you're gonna land like this.
Right.
So we would level off and level off just like you would a normal flare, but we'd keep that wind into the wing, and you would land with that. Your one main first. You're gonna land on one main, and then the other main, and then your nose.
So in a go-around situation.
Spin around.
Yeah.
Your controls.
My controls?
270, yep.
270. I'm gonna climb up a little bit too.
Yep. So in an emergency situation, yeah, so the crosswind landings, we're going to talk a lot more about that really coming up. So people do the crosswind, like even your takeoff today, if you noticed, like you started veering off to the left because we let off that aileron.
Yep.
You want to take off wing low. So we had a little bit of a crosswind, right, from the right. So when you pick that nose up, you want to leave that aileron in so that main comes off the ground first.
Right.
If you just take the nose off and you've got a little bit of left to right wind, it's going to start skidding those wheels. And the goal is to not do that.
Right.
Same with the landing.
Got it.
So you're not going to take off level. I mean, you think you're going to, but you're not. That wing's going to dip. You're not going to hit it on the ground. It's not going to be that much. But those corrections need to be in right away on takeoff and on landing.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. You want to do a couple? We got to start heading in probably the next 10, 15 minutes.
Perfect.
Do you want to do some hood time, or do you want to do some stalls?
Yeah, we can do. Let me level out here and see how I'm feeling. I'm a little queasy.
Oh, okay. Or we can just call it a day too. Either way.
Yeah, let's do that. It's coming on quick all of a sudden.
Okay.
I'll start rotating around here. Thanks.
Here, actually, let me open it for you too. I hope this isn't. I've had a couple real faulty dog fakes lately.
That's all good.
That's all good. All right.
Appreciate you, bud.
Yeah. All right. Let's just go 360 here. Actually, we can go 090. I'll call up approach here and get them back on.
Medevac 877 Charlie Romeo advised landing assured.
The weather?
We'll do landing. I'll call.
Oh, we don't have it in there. Oh, that's right, because we
November 56 Alpha at 85.
Oh, it's 26. I just do that.
264, yeah.
Visual approach runway 19 right. Landing runway 19 right. Departing runway 19 right.
If you need me to take control, let me know.
Yeah, I'm good at the moment.
317 left, 25 right, 1 right, 19 left, close. Use caution for numerous taxiway closures on airports. Transponders required to be on while operating on runways and taxiways. Hazardous weather. Information is available for Milwaukee Mitchell Airport area from flight service station. Bird activity vicinity airport. All aircraft
just a little bit more, 120.
All taxiing departing aircraft remain on ground control frequency until advised. For clear delivery,
actually, let's go 180.
Control frequency advised on initial contact. You have information with key.
Beautiful. Whiskey. All right. So we are, if we do this here, I've stuck this in here. Oh, it's not. We go to direct enter on Milwaukee and we go to this page, we can show our distance from there.
Oh, nice.
Milwaukee approach 739 Alpha Papa, 11 miles to the west, inbound full stop information whiskey.
Cessna 739 Alpha Papa, Milwaukee approach squawk 4663.
4663, 9 Alpha Papa. All right, we can start heading back to 090 now that we had a conversation.
Got it.
And kind of level off here too, yeah. At 3,000 or whatever.
Cessna 739 Papa, radar contact 11 miles west of Milwaukee Airport. Fly heading 040. It'll be vectors for the right base entry for runway 19 right. Say altitude, Mitchell altimeter is 2992.
We are 4,200 and we'll fly 040, expect 19 right. 9 Alpha Papa.
9 Alpha Papa, say your altitude again.
3,200, 9 Alpha Papa.
Good morning, Milwaukee. Skyway 4657, 2,300, climbing 5,000.
We can descend, okay, so 040.
4657, Milwaukee
and let's
departure,
get down
radar
to 3,000.
climb and maintain 13,000, traffic's 12 o'clock and 5 miles northeastbound to Cessna 3,100.
All right, up to 13,000, looking for traffic, Skyway 4657.
Actually, let's drop, we can drop down all the way to 2,500.
All right, 2 Juliet Alpha, what is the altimeter setting?
November 2 Juliet Alpha, say again.
Altimeter setting.
2 Juliet Alpha, altimeter 2993.
993, thank you.
All right.
Yeah, you said 4,200.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
That's all right. He was like, what?
Yeah.
All right.
4657, traffic no factor,
All right, so,
at Greece.
Red Grease, I was 4657.
2,500 is where we're going down to?
Yep.
Okay.
So a little fun stuff here now that we have all this up. So it'll show
Yeah.
our distance. If we do the direct enter, which we did, to go directly there, we'd have to set, if we set this to 092 OBS, it would take us right there with the course indicator. Right here, I'll do it like this. 102 right now. If we said 102, we're lined up directly on the course to go there. Now we're not going that heading, so we're gonna get off of that.
Additional traffic, 1 o'clock, 10 miles south westbound, altitude indicates 4,300.
But for shits and giggles, we're gonna go on 19 right. So I'm gonna
9 Alpha Papa, turn right heading 100.
right to 100, 9 Alpha Papa. I'm gonna set up the localizer. For 19 right. And eventually we'll be able to, let me know what you're doing. You want me to open the window back up?
No, I'm good.
Milwaukee
Okay.
approach crew track 388, just for planning purposes, we're hoping to do a touch and go over at Waukesha.
Crew track 388, roger.
Delta 2048 with you, 2100 climbing to 5,270, Eddie.
Delta 2048, Milwaukee departure, radar contact, climb and maintain 13,000.
I'm maintain 13,000, Delta 2048.
Pilot voice is correct.
System 9 Alpha Papa, enter right base, runway 19 right, contact the tower.
Right base for 19 right, over to tower, 9 Alpha Papa. And Mitchell Tower, 739 Alpha Papa is about 6 miles out, inbound for a right base for 19 right.
November 739 Alpha Papa, Milwaukee Tower, welcome. The wind is 23011, runway 19 right, clear to land.
Clear to land on 19 right, 9 Alpha Papa. Sweet. Awesome.
23011, got it.
Yeah, this is good. This is perfect. And then we're going to show you this. I'm going to let you fly this down. Okay, so we're on kind of a one. Let's modify this out a little bit here. Can't really see the. Let's fly straight here. We got to go 19 right. So.
Yep. Yeah, I see 19 right coming this way.
Yeah. So 19 right's the long one. So
yep.
We're on pretty much a base. Let's just follow. This is Howard Avenue down here. Let's just follow Howard Avenue down.
All right. Maintain 2,500.
Now let's start getting down to 1,800. Get down to
18.
pattern. Yeah,
okay.
we're down to pattern altitude here.
Pattern is 18 here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, 17.
1,000 above.
Yeah, the middle of the airport's 7 something, so
got it.
17 to 1,800, fine. This runway is actually, the end of it is 600 something, so if you go to 1,700, that's fine.
Okay.
So let's start that descent a little, we're getting pretty close here. Pull back to like, you know, yeah, 1,900, something like that. And we're gonna start, we'll actually start kind of configuring here in just a little bit. Right over this tower here for a base is usually pretty nice, so we're perfect here. I just follow Howard Avenue down, that's what I do.
Sure.
If they ever ask you about the Greenfield water tower, that's the water tower they're talking about. I don't know why the fuck they call it the Greenfield.
Right.
They do. Okay, let's level off here at 18. I'm gonna jump on with you here a little bit.
Yep.
So stay on with me. So we're gonna just level off here at 18 for a second. And now this is like a regular configuration to land. So I'm just gonna pull back to like 17 or so. Carb heat's on, mixture is full. Add that first set of flaps, and we're gonna start just slowing down to 70. Wait till that speed bleeds off. Now we're gonna let that nose down to 70 knots.
Okay.
Real small inputs here. Should pretty much be there. And I'm gonna start adding that second set of flaps in because we are on like a base here, modified base. Again, I'm just gonna resist in that nose coming up. Looking for a little bit more pitch down, looking for about 70, so looking pretty good. we'd like to turn final 400 or 500 feet over. So once we're wings level on final, we'd like to be, 1100, 1200, something like that. So it looks like we're getting a little bit, just a touch low. And actually, since I have the localizer, I have the glide slope here too.
Got it.
That's just for fun though. So I'm gonna add power, but we gotta resist that nose up with that power, right? So we're resisting that nose up. Not too bad here. Start slowly making this turn in here. Still looking for 70 knots. So I'm just gonna trim that out a little bit better. We don't want to be making real big adjustments here in the end. Pretty much right on glide slope there, right? One red.
Yep.
All right, now we're down to 1700 here. Got a little bit of a crosswind. I'm just gonna leave 20 flaps in. Not gonna go to 30, otherwise we could go to 30. Our speed's real nice here, right? And are you doing any input here? Pretty well hands off, so maybe just a little bit more pitch down. Here's where we're gonna add that rudder now.
Yep.
So we wanna maintain that rudder to maintain the center line of this runway, right?
Got it.
Ailerons, we're moving from left to right to make sure we stayed centered, but we want our nose constantly parallel with that runway, right?
Got it.
Getting just a little slow here. Gonna nose down a little bit. We're right on glide slope though. Speed 65, where you want to be on short final. Yeah, there's more right rudder, see that?
Yep.
Quite a bit of right rudder right now.
Milwaukee Tower, southwest 258 miles out, left dog leg to final on the visual, 19 right.
Alright, stay on the controls with me, but it is my controls,
okay? 21011, traffic's over the numbers, runway 19 right, clear land.
19 right, clear land, southwest 250.
Getting a little faster, so pitch up a little bit, we can pull that power out. Look at the wind down here, our airspeed, we're definitely not going that fast, but our airspeed is, alright. So we're just gonna like pull up now, level off. Again, we're keeping that rudder. Try to not land as long as you can.
Got it.
There you go. That wind changed a ton at the end there. I don't know if you noticed that.
Yep.
Alright. Laps here, carbon. That is so annoying. Alright. Tower 9 Alpha Papa's off at Kilo.
November 9 Alpha Papa, thank you, contact ground point 8.
Ground point 8, 9 Alpha Papa. Alright, and we're going to get off the runway fully. We're going to clean up the plane, which I already did, but we would still do. Car beats off, make sure to lean, flaps are up, set this back to takeoff, it doesn't really matter. And then we're going to go over to ground, and I'm just going to tell them where we are. Do you want to do it, or do you want me to tell them?
You can do it right now, yeah.
I'm just going to tell them where we are, so... Milwaukee ground 739 Alpha Papa is off of runway 19 right at Kilo. Would like to taxi back to signature.
Number 9 Alpha Papa, taxi signature via Echo Zulu Foxtrot, cross runway 31, cross runway 25 right.
Echo Zulu Foxtrot, cross 31, cross 25 right, 9 Alpha Papa. All right, your controls.
My controls.
Woo. Toasty. Right, and right here is Echo.
Yep. Come on, turn.
Yeah, she'll... We got a ton of headwind on short final. I don't know if you saw that, but like the airspeed bounced way up. Did you see that?
Yeah, yeah.
Even though we were clearly not over the ground, we landed slow as shit there. I don't know what our ground speed was. I didn't notice it on here, but it was slow, right? Even though our airspeed was still like 70. That was pretty awesome, actually.
Yeah.
All right, and we are cleared across here, so strobes on. Yeah, we got all these. Yep.
All right, look right, look left.
Yep, and we are cleared to cross.
Cleared across.
And then now our winds are 0, 2, forward and to the right. Try to stay on that center line there.
Yep.
Eventually you're going to fly a big plane and you'll need that.
Only hope.
I don't hope, just do. And then if it doesn't work out, then deal with it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Hope, faith, those are all shitty words to have in a vocabulary. All right, and this is runway 25 right, and we are cleared also. Clear left, clear right, and we are cleared to cross. All of our lights are still on.
Yep.
So we will continue.
Zulu Foxtrot?
Yeah. Echo Zulu Foxtrot, yep. Still this filthy. Talk to me once. I don't want to see what that does, if that's different. Talk to me.
Yep. Hello. How's it going? I'm having a good time.
Gotcha, me too. That makes me sound better though. I don't know what this says all slated, and this says nothing. I don't know what that means.
Or if there's a ground lift in there.
I like the way I sound better though on this one. As long as you can hear me, that's good.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if there's a separate knob in here for when the mic is actuated for push to talk.
Gotcha.
But I couldn't hear you talk while you were talking.
Just now?
To ATC.
Oh.
Ground Southwest 250 clearing.
Yeah, I wonder if you can now. That's I wonder if
Should we come in from the backside? What are you thinking?
King Air, Medevac 1, Papa Hotel, standby.
Looks like they might have told
Southwest 250 Milwaukee ground, taxi ramp via Romeo Bravo, cross runway 25 left.
You guys are all parked kind of far back, so.
Alright, ramp, Romeo Bravo, cross 25 left, Southwest 250.
Medevac 241, Papa Hotel, clear to airport via radar vectors, Greece as filed. Maintain 5,000, expect flight level 22010 minutes.
Sometimes when they park us, when they're back over here, they might have told someone to park back here, so I just thought.
Sure. What is that on the front of Lima Golf?
There's that little nose fillers you can put. Stuff doesn't fly in there, crawl in there, that kind of stuff.
Got it. All right, so essentially right to left, right?
Opposite. Oh, right to left, yeah.
Right to left, yep. So after landing, shut down avionics off.
You can just kill the switch in this one too. Some people do shut them all down. Let's go.
Oh yeah,